Hello, ladies and gentlemen, as guardians and mutants alike. Welcome to another Leah Maiden gameplay video. Back with more Marvel Strike Force today, where we're going to be completing Dark Dimension 2 and unlocking Ultron. Now, Dark Dimensions is actually one of the most challenging areas of the game, especially for new-ish players like myself. And to complete to take part in Dark Dimension 2, rather, you need a squad of characters who all need to be at gear 13 or higher, gear tier 13 or higher, to take part in Dark Dimension 2. That's much more difficult than the requirements for Dark Dimension 1. Dark Dimension 1, you only need 6-star characters plus, so it's much easier to get that requirement. This requires a lot of gear grind, but as you can see, I've done it and I've completed every node, just the final Ultron node to go. And this is the team that I've been using right here. Minerva, Mr. Sinister, Emma Frost, Jessica Jones, and Hela. Now I want to talk a little bit about the team before we move on to actually fighting the node battle itself, because I think this is a really good squad to use. It's a really accessible squad, although everyone needs to be gear 13. You don't need to get these characters up to high star levels in order to make them work, and it's the synergy that we get between these characters that really works well for DD2. So let's take a quick look. So Minerva, now she's here as our primary healer. You can see I've only got her at 4-star, only 2 red, but she's very, very effective. Now her main abilities that are really important for us are the genetic reconstruction, that's her healing ability, which also revives an enemy. So if you do lose someone, she can pull them back. And then her mass phlebotomy gets that health steal from the enemy and applies a ton of bleed. It's going to be really important later, especially when we look at Hela. I've put healer on her for her ISO 8 and I've taken it up to 5. You don't necessarily need to do that. Her healing ability alone, though, is a great reason to have her on your squad. Mr. Sinister is healer number 2 with that gene therapy, although the real reason we have him here is for his clone ability, the ability to literally clone a member of the enemy team. Now you notice we don't have any tanks on this squad. By using Mr. Sinister, we can just clone a tank from another team. In fact, you can clone whoever you want from the enemy team. Now, their health scales with Mr. Sinister's health. I only have him at 3 stars, 2 red, so he's not in great position. Ideally, you'd have a more powerful Mr. Sinister than that. But hey, I've made it work. And if I can make it work with a 3-star Mr. Sinister, so can you. Jessica Jones, super accessible character. If you go after defenders as one of your first teams, you're already going to have her at a pretty decent star level. All you need to do is take her to gear 13 and boom, you're on your way. Now she is here for one reason and one reason alone, and that's shake it off. A cleanse, and we're going to need that a lot through this, through fighting DD2, to get rid of all the debuffs that are going to be applied to our team. It's really invaluable, but more than that, it passes energy to other team members. She is going to feed energy to Minerva so that Minerva can get off mass phlebotomy as many times as possible. That's the sole reason Jessica Jones is on this team. Shake it off. The cleanse plus the energy that brings makes her truly invaluable. Such an accessible character. There's no reason not to have her on your squad. Some people use Star-Lord in this position. He's also got a lot of energy that he can feed to other characters. I think Jessica Jones is just way more accessible. I also think she's a more powerful attacker. That's why she's my top choice. Hela, Goddess of Death. Gotta love Hela, one of the best characters in the game from one of the best teams, the Asgardians. Worth taking Hela up to gear 13, and worth taking Hela as high as you can. Take her right up to gear 14, even if you don't intend to use her for DD2. Although if you don't use her, I think you're missing a trick. So Hela's main bonus to us here, she's really got 2, well 3. I'm using her as a healer, and I think that's the best ISO 8 for her when you use her on your Asgardians team. Really useful for this team as well. You just want as many healers as possible because we're going to be going up a lot of enemies, going up against a lot of enemies. This is really a battle of attrition. But in terms of her actual abilities, there's 2 main ones we're going to be using. First of all, Death Knives, an AoE. Gotta love an AoE, but the best thing about Death Knives is that it spreads debuffs to all other enemies. So you're using Minerva to apply those bleeds with phlebotomy, mass phlebotomy, and then Hela is spreading them to the rest of the group. Secondly, it's her little minion that little undead soldier that she summons as soon as she enters battle. This guy is really invaluable for DD2. He is by far going to be the weakest member on your squad, and that means he's going to act as a damage soak. He's going to absorb a ton of damage from enemy units, especially toons like Deadpool with his ability where he automatically targets the weakest member of your team and takes them out. He's just going to keep going after this minion that's keep going to respawning every time he gets killed. Excellent. Finally, the White Queen herself, Emma Frost. She is the reason this team works. She's one of the best characters in game, one of the best plug and play characters in Marvel Strike Force. She pretty much makes any team work that you put her on, and it's no exception here. From her cleanse through to her ability to disrupt buffs on the other team members, she's really the linchpin around which this entire team circles. That's a mixed metaphor. I don't even care. If you're not using Emma Frost for DD2, I think you're doing something wrong. Get her on your team, and get her on your team now. So that's the team. Minerva, you're going to be getting from the War Store. Mr. Sinister, you're going to be getting from the War Store. Jessica Jones, you can farm from the Villains Node 2-9. Hela, she's a little higher up. You're going to get her in the Villains Node 7-6. Emma Frost is the only one who might be a little tricky to come by. She's not directly farmable, but she does drop relatively frequently from the orbs. I got her to 5-star without even trying. That's just passive farming, so she will definitely come your way. Other than Emma Frost, though, everyone is easy to get. The only disadvantage is that Hela and Jessica Jones you're both getting from the same campaign, the Villains campaign, and Minerva and Mr. Sinister you're both getting from the War Store. But that said, I mean, this isn't a team that you're going to assemble right off the bat as a really early player. It's a team you're going to go for specifically for DD2, so it's okay if it takes you a little while, if you're going to be rationing your energy between different people in different stores and on different nodes, and it gives you time to get those drops on Emma Frost. DD2, final node, fighting Ultron to unlock Ultron. This is the team. Let's go. Now these battles, if you've not fought any Dark Dimensions yet, they normally include a lot of enemy toons and they normally take a long time. So I'm hoping this video isn't going to turn out to be like 90 minutes long or something, but I have no idea how long it's actually going to take me to win this battle. 24. So we're up against 24 toons and Ultron right in the center there. Let's just do this. It's going to be a war of attrition, and what we're going to do is just try and hold out. Mass phlebotomy right there. Boom. Look at all those bleeds. Now the thing is, DD2, just like all the DDs, they're progressive, right? So I'm starting this game and I don't have a lot of my ultimate abilities powered up because I will have used them at the end of the previous battle, the previous node. So it's going to take a little while for us to power them up, but as you can see there, Ultron cloned already. We're off to a good start. Wow, so they've now put a ton of bleeds on me. Ouch. Hela's health down really low. Minerva down really low and also stunned. Okay, good. This is exactly what we need. Good. Got rid of those debuffs. Put health on everyone. Nice. See how we multiplied those bleeds on the enemy there? So this is going to be a little bit annoying because those shield... no, let's call in... There we go. Let's call in his minions. There we go. So now we've got the Ultron train rolling here. Hopefully we can keep this up, keep powering him up and get him to power off his ultimate as many times as possible. But this is going to be annoying because we've got these two shield securities there that are going to keep taunting, keep moving us away from Ultron so we can't keep damaging him. But then they've also got these shield troopers there right next to the shield securities, so they're going to keep retaliating every time we hit the shield securities. This is a difficult level. So the name of the game here really is going to be to try and hit Ultron as much as possible. That said, I think these troopers are just making it too difficult. I think we've got to try and get rid of these troopers. Otherwise, we're just going to take too much damage from the shield security taunts. Now, maybe this is a bad move. Maybe I'm going to regret this. But I think I'm taking way too much damage at the moment. I think I've got to... Ultimately, the aim of the game is definitely to get rid of Ultron. But I think I've got to take out these troopers first. And see, the enemy toons have so much health. So much health. It just takes a long time to cut them down. Remember when I said this was a war of attrition? This is what I was talking about. Almost got that trooper down to 50% health. There we go. He's in the yellow. And of course, shield security's taunting. Remove that taunt. Thank you, Jessica Jones. Oh, we've got the second taunt up. Remove that one. Thank you, Emma Frost. Now we've got this taunt back up. Wow. This is annoying. What I hope we don't have to do is take out shield security to then take out troopers to then take out Ultron. I think that's going to take too long. But look at them just cutting down these minions. They're cutting down Ultron summons and they're cutting down Hela's undead soldier summons too. It makes such a difference being able to call all these summons in and being able to clone powerful characters like Ultron from the other team. And you know, I think we're going to have to take out these shield security before we can take out the troopers. How annoying is that? I'm going to try for trooper. Try to get as much damage on trooper as I can. Really do with a cleanse here if someone's got one lying around. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that trooper is down super low now. Of course, we've got the taunts back up on shield security, of course. But you know, we're doing a pretty good job of cutting them down to size too. Okay, mass phlebotomy. Boom. I don't want to clone you. Yeah, I had to think about that for a second. Ouch. That's why that guy's there. That's why that undead guy. Boom. Bye-bye, trooper. Okay, first character down. First trooper down. Now, if we can just take out this taunt here, this is going to get a whole lot easier. We've only got one taunt and one trooper to deal with. Boom. Nice. Okay, now I think we can lay into Ultron. This should be a little easier now. He says. Famous last words, perhaps. But no, I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good. Let's clone Ultron again, because we lost our Ultron back there. I didn't even notice that when it happened. Now, of course, Ultron revives, right? So we're going to take him out once. He's going to revive and gain his health back again. Probably call in minions. He'll give him even more health. Then we're going to have to kill him again. So we're going to have to kill him twice. But I think there's only one Ultron you need to take out here. So get that cleanse up there. Perfect. Ooh, stun on Minerva. 4 off. Great. Okay, let's call in some extra minions here before we drop the ultimate. Slowly wearing him down. Okay, so that was our Ultron down there. That's not good. We are so close to getting him down below 50% health. Okay, let's drop this AoE. Boom. Look at all those bleeds. That is such a beautiful sight. It was kind of a waste blinding shield security there. Come on, this guy's just so tough. I feel like we've been fighting for forever already, and we've only taken out 2 enemy toons. Boom. 3. Ouch. So there's no taunts up there now. Back at you. There we go. Down into the yellow. Nice. So right now we're only facing Pyro, Spidey, Shield Trooper, Venom. I've completely kind of forgotten about Venom hiding at the back there. Normally he'd be one of the characters that I'd be really keen to go after first, but with this lineup, Ultron all the way. Let's cleanse, yep. Thanks, Jessica. Mass phlebotomy, let's do it. Boom. Hopefully those bleeds will help us out a little bit in terms of wearing down Ultron. Nice blind on Ultron there too. Okay, he's down so low now. So low. Come on, boom. So this is actually going really well. If you've never fought DD, if you've never fought DD2 before, maybe this seems like it's taking a long time, and admittedly it is taking a long time. We're on our 3rd Ultron clone right now, but this is actually going really well. I'm really happy with how this is going. It is, with this team in particular, it's just a war of attrition. It's just going to take a long time to cut through. This isn't the quickest route to completing DD2, but I think it's one of the easiest. So close there on Ultron now. Right. Another trooper and another security joined the party. Just gonna try and take out some of these background folks. But of course more are going to keep spawning. But we're down to 18 now. 18 out of 24, so that pace has kind of picked up. And look, Ultron is so weak. Come on. Just need that first death. Okay. It's our Ultron dead. We'll clone another. Boom! There we go. Ultron down. Ultron number 1 down. Okay, we're doing it. We are doing this. And look, the whole of the team is still intact. So they do take damage. Everyone takes damage, but with so many healers and cleansers on board, none of it can stick. At one point, I think both Hela and Minerva were down pretty low, and that was a little scary. I mean, to lose either one of those, it's kind of game over. And with both of them down low, that was pretty tough, but with this many healers and this many cleanses on the team, you can always call it back. We're still, all of us, standing. This is going really, really well. So I'd be curious, if anyone's actually watching the video at this point, if anyone's actually going to sit all the way through this battle, I'd be curious to know what your guys' recommendations are for good teams for DD2, or for DD1 or DD3 for that matter. So I used, I think I mentioned this in my the video that I made on Defenders A couple of months ago I made a second video on defenders, kind of recanting what I'd said in the first one. I said it wasn't worth taking them above 5-star, but I went back on that. Obviously I've got Jessica Jones at 6-star. I've actually taken a good few members up to, we'll just get another Ultron while we can. A good few members, I've taken them all the way up to 7-star. I think they're a better team than I initially gave them credit for, and it was actually defenders with the Punisher, so pun fenders, that I used to get through DD1. But I'd be interested in hearing you guys' recommendations for teams that you used for Dark Dimensions 1, teams you used or planning on using, you're working up to for Dark Dimensions 2. And what about DD3, of course? Now, DD3 is a more complicated beast. They've got specific requirements for specific nodes, so you need various different sorts of teams, cosmic teams, and so on and so forth. That's a little more complicated. You're going to need multiple teams there. Obviously, they need to be much more powerful up at Gear 14. But you've really got the luxury with DD2 of putting together quite an eclectic team, because you only need them to be obviously up at Gear 13. So, you know, this isn't necessarily a team that I would have necessarily thought to run on its own until I started getting people up to Gear 13, and then it seemed like they worked well together. But yeah, I'd be really interested in hearing different teams, different combinations you guys have come up with, what you've made work on DD2, or what you're hoping to make work on DD2. Let me know down below in the comments. Now once again, we are so close to taking out Ultron for the second and final time here. So 20 out of 24 includes a couple of summons that Ultron's called up, so that's not a real figure, because they will just drop like flies the moment they get any action from anyone. Come on, we're so close, so close. Ouch, Jessica Jones taking quite a bit of damage there. Hela down pretty low right now. Shouldn't take too long to... Oh, gosh. Yeah, Hela has a couple of bleeds on her there, but shrugged them off. And that AoE took out those 2 summons. But then they got replaced by 3 more. Of course, of course. Welcome to DD2. Okay, mass phlebotomy. Let's do this. Boom. Unfortunately, we just fired off Hela's AoE, so we're not going to get to spread those around, multiply them a bit. And look at all those bleeds now on Minerva. Oh, would have been nice if the clone of Ultron had taken out Ultron. That would have been fun. So annoying that he's got this heal that keeps getting put on him. So close to taking him out. Okay, there we go. Looking a bit better now. Minerva's gained a little bit of health. Hela's back up where she needs to be. Such annoying taunt there on shield security. Do not want to clone him. Man, this taunt is so annoying. Ooh, Jessica Jones down pretty low on health there. Okay, back to Ultron. Yeah, let's get some health up. Thank you, Minerva. I didn't think I had space to clone anyone else, otherwise I would have got 2 Ultrons up and running. That would have been nice, but... So he got back up into yellow. Got to try and get him back down. Man, this just keeps going. What I should have done is time each battle as I went through to work out what's the longest node, because I've had some truly epic nodes. I've had some that I just set on auto. This one I'm actually fighting all the way through, but so I want to be careful with who I clone. But some of the previous nodes I've just set it on auto and walked away, and I mean, they've been long battles. Like, I've come back like better part of an hour later and there's still fighting going on. Pretty crazy. Boom. Okay, bye-bye shield security. Dang, Venom is so annoying with all those bleeds. Okay, let's do this. Boom! Did you see that? Taken out by Minerva. Mass phlebotomy got him. Bye Ultron. Okay, we have got this now. Ultron's gone. Taken out eight of their tunes, and we've still got all 5 of ours standing. Plus we got an Ultron. This we can do. Whew. Feels like a weight has been lifted. I don't even care. Don't even care that all these new tunes showed up. This we can do. Let's take out Pyro. His bleeds are annoying. Bye-bye. Yeah, let's take out that Venom. Venom is too annoying. And I think he's one of the original, maybe the only original character left from the original lineup they gave us at the beginning of this node. Boom. Bye-bye Venom. Let's see if we can blind Trooper there. Perfect. That's awesome, because that's going to last until his turn, so all the retaliatory fire that we get from him, if we get any, it's all going to go wide. Perfect. See, we're cutting through them now. 12 out of 24. We're suddenly halfway through. I don't know, maybe that doesn't feel, maybe suddenly was the wrong way to phrase that. I mean, has been a long while coming. Come on. Boom. Look at all those bleeds. So beautiful. Fields of red. That's what I like to see. But hopefully you can kind of see that this team works pretty well together, right? All the cleanses, all the heals, and then Mr. Sinister's ability to clone someone is just invaluable. Hela's ability to spread around those debuffs on the AoE, that's invaluable too. But then it's really, I mean, it's Emma Frost, right? Her ability to cleanse everyone, blind the enemy, spread, flip debuffs, flip buffs rather, remove buffs on the enemy, and fortify herself too. I mean, she's just awesome. Just really awesome. If there's one character, I think, in this squad that I could maybe do without, I think it would be Jessica Jones. Although, you know, the reason, as I said, you can maybe go with Star-Lord there. I don't actually have Star-Lord, but if you, I just never went down the Guardians route, but if you went the Guardians route at the beginning and you've got Star-Lord, definitely use Star-Lord. And I know he's got a blind too, which is super useful. I mean, blinding the enemy is just awesome. But I feel like his actual basic attack, I think, is not as useful as Jessica's. And of course, Jessica's ultimate, she can remove buffs from the enemy too. We had her removing a lot of those taunts off shield security earlier, so I don't know. I think she's really useful, but not as essential, maybe, as the others. So this is almost it. We've only got a few more enemy tunes to add. Just take out a few more, and when they're replaced, I think we're going to have everyone on the board. Okay, so Minerva's down low health right now. Hopefully those heals will kick in before anyone else takes a shot at her. There we go. Okay, that's a little more comfortable. There we go. Bye-bye, trooper. So by my count, that's six enemy tunes in the field right now, and 9 total. So I've got 3 more to go. So next time they add some tunes to the board, I think that'll be everyone out. Don't have space to clone anyone right now. Cloning a Pyro would be pretty good. I think if I could clone anyone from that team right now, it'd be Pyro or Venom for those bleeds. I guess shield security's got the taunt, but the thing is, the cloned versions are weaker, so if they taunt, pretty much you're not going to have that taunt for very long. I think I'd focus on offense more than defense. Bye-bye, Pyro. Can't believe our Ultron is hanging on. We've still got... We have 2 Ultrons right now? We do. No, we don't. We only have 1 Ultron. Can't believe he's hung on for this long. Seven enemy tunes to go. So close, people. We are so close. My word, this Venom just does not want to die. There we go. 6 more to go. Boom. There, that is everyone. That is everyone out on the field. All 6 of them right there. 2 Spideys, a Pyro, a Mercenary Lieutenant, a Shield Security, and a Shield Trooper. And then we are done. We have completed DD2 and we'll have unlocked Ultron. 5 tunes to go. Mass phlebotomy. Boom. We are so close now. So close. That's a lot of bleeds they've suddenly put on. There we go. Bye-bye bleeds. Come on, guys. Wouldn't it be hilarious if my team was suddenly completely taken down by these tunes? Just a series of misplays and 2 half-strength Spider-Men and a Trooper take down my entire squad. No is the correct answer to that. No, it would not be funny. Come on, Trooper. There we go. Whew. Boom, bye-bye Pyro. Mass phlebotomy again. Nice. Okay. It's always the last ones that take the longest, right? Boom, there we go. Just the two Spideys to go. And then we have done this. This has been epic. Truly, truly epic. If you're still watching this video, if you've been watching this all the way through and you haven't just skipped to the end, then I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. Need to get you some kind of medal or something. Boom, Spidey 1 down. Here we go. This is it. Who's going to deliver the killing blow? Boom. Ha! It was the bleed. I think we're going to give that to Minerva. Boom! Victory! We've done it! That is it. Look at all those rewards. 310 Ultron shards and then a bunch of gear. They're so lucrative. DD2 is so lucrative. But it's those Ultron shards. That is what I'm after. Ultron 310 out of 310. That's a 5-star unlock. Boom. Woo. There we go. Recruit. You betcha. There we go. Come on, Ultron. Boom. Awesome. Well, that was epic. That was truly epic. I'm very pleased we made it. Very pleased to have Ultron on the squad now. As I said, if you're still watching the video at this point, if you've made it all the way through, props to you. Let me know in the comments. I'm going to sort some sort of medal of honor just to prove that you lived through this video, because this has been pretty epic. But that was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed getting a look at that team that I've assembled there, and how well it holds up in DD2. I think it is a really good team, and this of course is the only way to get Ultron. You want to unlock Ultron, the only way to do it is through DD2. Now with Dark Dimensions, you get the rewards the first, so I've got to wait for it to reset. It takes 24 hours to reset, but you get those rewards twice, the first 2 times you work through, and that's for all of the Dark Dimension levels. So in order to upgrade Ultron, in order to get him up to 7-star, I'm going to have to complete that again. Then I get those extra 500 Ultron shards right there. That's going to be enough to take him up to 7-star, and also a bunch of extra orange gear as well. So it's well worth doing, and you've got to do it twice to get the rewards. It's the same with Dark Dimensions 1 as well. So I'm going to do that at some point. Don't worry, I won't make another video on it, but that's what you got to do, and that's what I'm going to do. Now I'm just going to run that same team again. So once you've got it, you can run them twice. So there you go. Minerva, Mr. Sinister, Emma Frost, Jessica Jones, and Hela. That's the team. That's the team I recommend. That's the team you just saw. What do you think? Do you think that's a good team? What team are you running? Where's trying to find Ultron? There you go. Got him right there. Yeah, be keen to hear your thoughts, comments, and suggestions down below. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey today. If you did enjoy this video, found it enjoyable or informative in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up down below. As always, comments and criticisms welcome. And while you're here, why not consider subscribing to the channel? I drop new Marvel Strike Force and Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos every week. Well, that is all for Liam Aiden gameplay today. Once again, thank you so much for being a part of this journey. I'll see you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other.